the producer?
Hey. Look, they say good days are coming soon, I'm just tired of waiting. And tears falling in my prayers, I've been crying for patience. I'm scarred, I gotta live the rest of my life with abrasions. You can't convince me that time isn't wasting. I feel like Hamilton the way I've been writing these pages. So you can call me, but you best be on time with the payments. So you can turn this off if you don't like what I'm saying. Or if these lines are too basic, just know my life getting crazy. Times is getting harder, that could really spark an artist. And I ain't giving up for nothing, I just try my hardest. I say a prayer for the ones departed. A cold world, I just want to show how pure my heart is. But I see the comments, stories going around about the kid, but I'm so timeless, bad energy can't get to me. I'm the reason why we like this, allegedly. But once I see the best from you, that's when you get the best from me. I'm here for your elevation, success ain't a destination. Ain't looking for reparations, ain't looking for no type of savings. Back up the rest of my savings, can't get no rest in the basement. Can't even lie to you, baby, time that we spent was amazing.
Okay, we are back once again. The WWE pod is here. Just a reminder, this is a recorded live. So I'm recording Friday night after SmackDown for the WWE pod. So just a reminder, if you're saying what's up in the chat or just saying, hey, how's your day going? Just a reminder, this is a recorded pod. This is recorded live. So whoever's saying hi right now, what's up? Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. Feel free to subscribe. Turn notifications so you know when we upload and go live. We usually go live where you can actually talk to us during the NFL and NBA days. NBA Tuesdays will be our live for basketball, and NFL Thursdays will be our live for football. So hey, if you want to actually talk to us, tune in then as well. But hey, if you're tuning in now, we appreciate it. Welcome back to Boss Central. We are going live, recorded live right now on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Also, if you want to hear this pod as well, the WWE pod and others, make sure you follow us on all our audio platforms. As you can see up above, what's it called? Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify for podcasters. So, hey. And with that being said, we have a lot to talk about in WWE today. Everything from Raw for SmackDown, and WWE signed someone from AEW. So, reportedly. So, hey, we're talking about that as well. So, hey, first, let's talk about Raw, Monday Night Raw. I'm going to pull up the slides for Bleacher Report and just go from there. First up, we kicked off the new tag team champions celebrating their win. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky celebrating their tag team championship over the Kabuki Warriors. And as you may see, everyone got involved. Liv Morgan and Roxanne won to shot the title. Bayley and Lyra wanted to shot the titles, and obviously the Kabuki Warriors wanted their title back. So later on tonight, or Monday Night Raw, it was a triple threat for the tag team tag team. What's it called? The tag team number one contenders: Lyra and Bayley, Liv and Roxanne, and also the Kabuki Warriors. So yeah, it was a nice little segment to get things going, just to show that the women's tag team division and Raw is star-studded. Rhea, Io, Lyra, Bayley, Liv, and Roxanne and others. So hey. After that, Javon Evans makes, I think this was his first match officially as a Monday Night Raw superstar. He beats Bravo Americano. Once again, I'm happy to see people like Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes, and Javon Evans getting their shine. Because I think if WWE wants to be, more taken seriously, they got to push their younger talent. And that's what they're doing so far to start off the new year. So, yeah. Shout out to Javon Evans. He put on a hell of a show versus Bravo. After that, CM Punk talks about his championship win versus Bron Breaker with all the help from Mysterio, Penta, and Dragon Lee. But then Finn Balor interrupts, saying he wants to shot the title, even though CM Punk did name call him about a month or two ago, but now he's just getting to him. So CM Punk basically just told him, you're basically the lackey for the Judgment Day now, shining Liv's boots, etc. Watch everyone do something but yourself. So this could be a nice rivalry right here, and hopefully maybe Finn Balor can finally have that spotlight on him to being a champion, possibly to take it off of CM Punk. Who knows, but we'll see. Because I feel like he could have got more of a shot a while ago, but injuries obviously led to everything. So it'll be nice to see Finn Balor get a title run here and there. After that, the Kabuki Warriors versus Bayley versus Lyra, Roxanne, and Liv Morgan. As you can see here, Liv and Roxanne are your new #1 contenders for the tag team championships. They beat the Kabuki Warriors and Bayley and Lyra. I think with Rhea Ripley and Io being the champs. Obviously, they love seeing Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley part of any feud. So this one's pretty much a no-brainer having these guys win. I like the decision. Plus, Liv has been a prominent figure for so long. It's nice to see her able to do something when coming back. After that, Raquel and Stephanie Vaquer, another segment where Raquel once again attacks Stephanie. So basically, I believe with no Nikki Bella in the picture, they're actually going to have a legit one-on-one title match between these two down the road. I don't know when. Might be Saturday, main event next Saturday. Who knows? But it'll be nice to see Raquel finally get an actual shot, not a triple threat or a 1v1. Hopefully, with no interference. I think Raquel. I don't know if it'll be Raquel or Liv, but I don't know how serious this injury is for Steph. If it's just kayfabe or is it for real or not. But if he is seriously hurt, I think Raquel, she has been vastly improved this past year. So having the title on her could be an interesting result, especially with the reason why Steph has the title on her because of Naomi getting pregnant. So it'll be interesting to see how Raquel can serve as a champion if she does beat Steph for the title. After that, Bronson Reed and Austin Theory versus Dragon Lee and Penta. Obviously, this was it was a DQ match because Bron Breaker got involved, leading to a suspension. And yeah, I'm pretty sure after not winning the title, they're probably gonna have either Brock win the Rumble, which I think he'll be suspended until then, or he probably will head to a feud with Seth Rollins since the Vision and he kicked Seth Rollins out of the Vision. So we'll see with Bron Breaker. I mean, I think he was poised to have a great year. So I'm guessing this will probably keep some eyes off of him just for people to forget where he is. So when he does show up in the Rumble, it'll be a nice little surprise. And if he does win, even a bigger surprise. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. And lastly, AJ Styles versus Gunther. Great match, but the ending, it showed Gunther tapping out to AJ Styles, but with the ring general awareness and IQ, Gunther tapped out behind AJ Styles, so the ref couldn't see it. So AJ Styles felt the tap, thought the match was over, but then the ref didn't see it, so they said to continue on. And then Gunther took advantage and beat AJ Styles. So yeah, I'm sure this rivalry is going to continue, especially with AJ Styles this being his last year. So could Gunther be the one to retire him? I think probably so. I want him or Finn Balor to do it, but with Gunther already being the legend killer or the person to retire people, it makes it look like Gunther will probably have the last laugh over AJ like he did over John Cena. So we'll see about that. Next up, we're going to head over to SmackDown. Drew McIntyre opens up the show. Randy Orton obviously interrupts to say he's going to win in a fatal 4-way to get that title off of Drew. And Jacob Fatu also interrupts just because Drew McIntyre is allegedly the guy who jumped Jacob Fatu before their #1 contenders match for Cody Rhodes' title. So, yeah, there's something to get, the story progressing. Randy Orton did win, so I'm interested to see who wins the fatal 4-way to match up with Drew for the title. So yeah, also it could be, I don't know how long Drew is holding on for the title because I'm guessing since they're overseas now internationally, I'm guessing that's why they gave the title on Drew. Let's see. Next up, Randy Orton and The Miz. Let's see. Yeah, this was the first qualifying match for the fatal 4-way for a Saturday night main event for Drew's title. Randy Orton won, rightfully so. This was a no-brainer. I think as soon as I saw the matchup, it was a guaranteed Randy Orton win. So nice to see that. After that, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss versus Julia and Kiana. I'm hoping this year, I've said it 1,000 times, including to Lando. I'm hoping that the WWE gives Julia the push they gave Steph for this year. And it was already a great start of the year. She got her U.S. Championship back from Chelsea Green. So already a good start. And plus, obviously, with SmackDown being 3 hours now, hopefully they can get a lot more screen time, the both of them. But yeah, this Bliss and Flair beat these two, but they got jumped by Nia Jax and Lash Legend after. So next week will be number one contenders match for the title. Charlotte Flair Bliss, Julia, Kiana James, and Lash Legend Nia Jax. I'm hoping Lash Legend and Nia wins because it would be great to see Nia and Lash compete for a championship, especially with Nia Jax. Especially with Lash Legend coming into the fray as one of the newbies. So, plus we already seen Flair and Bliss win a title. We don't need to see that again. Julia already has a U.S. championship, so it'd be nice to see Kiana James hold gold, but I think it's too early for these two to be tag team champs. So, Nia Jax has been a champion. It'd be nice to see Lash Legend carry some gold, so we'll see. And plus, I'm probably going a little fast, but obviously with me doing a solo dolo pod today, I can get through my thoughts with, no waiting for feedback and etc. So let me know if you like the solo pods or if you prefer the 2-man or 3-man system. Let me know how you're feeling about that way. We accept all criticism and what's it called? Not criticism, but we just we here at Ball Central accept all type of feedback, whether it's positive or negative criticism. Well, mostly not negative as long as it's not disrespectful, but all positive criticism is welcome so we can be better for y'all. So next up, Cody Rhodes gave a speech about what happened versus Drew McIntyre last week. Also, he's saying he's going to enter the Royal Rumble #1 and win it to go back to back to back. Also, he called out Jacob Fatu, wanted to fight, obviously, because he was in receipt because Jacob Fatu got involved in the match versus Drew McIntyre last week. So yeah, we're also going to get Cody Rhodes versus Jacob Fatu as Saturday night's main event as well. After that, Trick Williams, Matt Cardona, the third, I believe, qualifying match or second or third qualifying match for the Saturday night main event Fatal 4-Way. Trick Williams does win, so I'm glad so far that the WWE is, once again, like what I said for Javon Evans for Raw, I'm glad they're pushing Trick Williams on SmackDown. They need to push the young stars to make them built to be a household name or like build their credibility on the show. So I'm glad Trick Williams got the dub here. Shout out to Matt Cardona though. He's been doing his thing since he got back. After that, Damian Priest versus Solo Sikoa, the third spot for the Fatal 4-Way match. Priest, obviously, he said during the pre games, I'm obviously not going to face Solo Sikoa alone because he has his MFTs, the family, but he did have help from another family. Shout out to the Wyatt Six as they helped even the odds with Solo Sikoa and MFTs. So it became a true one-on-one match. So yeah, and David Priest got the W. Obviously, with David Priest and Drew McIntyre has some history from a while back, and with Solo having his war with the Wyatt Six, there's no way they were going to let him win. So nice thing for David Priest to have his opportunity to get his redemption or rewriting history with Drew McIntyre. After that, Carmelo Hayes gets a surprise opponent for the European tour. They get TNA X Division champion Leon Slater. These two put on a banger of a match. And obviously, Leon Slater couldn't be on a TNA show just because WWE pulled him for this exact thing. So I think Joe Hendry will be replacing Leon Slater in that match as well. So yeah, these two young, talented people and their respective companies, WWE and TNA. And of course, we all know WWE's been grabbing TNA guys left and right. They grabbed Jordan Grace. They grabbed who else? Joe Hendry. So it's only a matter of time before they get Leon Slater. And Leon Slater is only like 21, 22. So I'm guessing when his contract up, he will be headed to WWE. It's a no-brainer. But yeah, shout out to Carmelo Hayes. Another great win, gutsy performance. Especially, I don't know how real that leg injury is for him, but yeah, he's been hooping since he got the title. Next up, Chelsea Green versus Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace's second match on SmackDown. Like I said before, I'm glad that they're putting such an emphasis on their new people. Trick Williams, Javon Evans, and now Jordan Grace, giving her some screen time versus Chelsea Green, who says as long as she's on the screen, win or lose, she's happy to be there. And yeah, it just showed her power of Jordan Grace. And also, probably a potential feud with Jade Cargill, as Jade Cargill was watching this match. Jordan Grace obviously won. Jade tried to attack Jordan, but got sidetracked by Chelsea Green. So both Chelsea Green and Jade Cargill were on the floor as Jordan Grace was holding the title up with a smile on her face. So, yeah, shout out to WWE for putting as much effort into Jordan Grace. Absolute powerhouse that can give Jade Cargill a run for her money. Maybe. Let's see. Next up, the main event. This was the final spot for the Fatal 4-Way for Saturday night's main event. Sami Zayn versus Ilya Dragunov, a rematch of the U.S. title match that Ilya Dragunov beat Sami Zayn for. And it was a banger match. It was, I believe Ilya was bloody and a lot of stuff happened, but Sami Zayn did win. But before the show went to commercial and ended the show, Trick Williams did attack Sami to send a message ahead of Saturday night's main event. And remember, Trick Williams debuted talking to Sami, so obviously there's a little bit of history there. So shout out to, once again, WWE and Triple H and whoever's running SmackDown. They're giving Trick Williams some serious minutes. They not only gave him a match, but they also gave him the last couple minutes before the show ends. I'm glad to see Trick Williams getting some shine here. So shout out to Trick. But yeah, so Sami Zayn, Trick Williams, Damian Priest, and Randy Orton will be in that Fatal 4-Way next Saturday, and winner faces Drew. So we'll see how our predictions during that show next week. So yeah, next Saturday will be our predictions for that show and our recap for Friday Night SmackDown and Monday Night Raw. So yeah. Also, sorry if I'm speeding through, like talking fast. I'm trying to just gather as much thoughts as I can while reading this. So yeah, that is the final word. That is everything. Stop sharing. Okay, so about 18 to 20 minutes. So before we go, WWE did sign Powerhouse Hobbs from AEW, allegedly report. So I don't know if that's official yet, but yeah. AEW did get some players as well. They got all four Rascals from TNA, so great move for AEW. They also signed Persephone and I believe someone else from CMLS, whatever that promotion is. So yeah. As for Powerhouse Hobbs, rumor has it he's going to SmackDown. No NXT, straight to WWE. So I think he'll be ready. Honestly, him versus Jacob Fatu, him versus Drew McIntyre. Basically, the powerhouses you have on both shows, I would love to see him against. Because this guy was supposedly ready for main event like matches and screen time on AEW. So, hey, maybe he can get some shine and get some of the big stars over on the company. Go ahead. Thank you for tuning in. That is the WWE show for this week. Next week, maybe Lando will be back. We have a lot to talk about. Monday night, Raw and SmackDown leading up to Saturday night's main event. And then after that will probably be the Royal Rumble. So, hey, the WWE world is a lot of different gears, a lot of different pieces, a lot of moving pieces. Some get stopped due to injuries and other stuff, while others keep moving. And we're here to recap it all. And with that being said, thank you for tuning in on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Thank you for listening. If you're listening via audio, feel free to check out our socials to stay up to date with everything. Also, feel free to check out our Twitch channel, where we record all the gaming channel content. And follow the gaming channel on YouTube at Ball Central Gaming to see all the edited and final versions of everything. So, hey, with that being said, thank you for tuning in. That is the pod. And we'll see you, I believe, Tuesday for the NBA pod. So, hey, with that being said, we'll see you next time on Baller Central. Yeah.
Amazing, then I ain't trying to replace you for you, my money.
Did you feel this way when you fell in love with Gene?
Oh, look. I've felt that way lots of times.
He's a producer?
Hey, I'm looking for Mrs. Bubblegum. Yeah, you know I need the sweet love, cocoa butter kisses that I could only dream of, making people want the love we have.